Joanne, what's up? Eric Peterson, Traveler 467. A.G. Kim, what's up? Poppy Dreams. Hey, Kim. Gardenias. Fantastic. And great. Why does it seem so dark in here? Poppy Dreams, I'm so glad you're on. I'm in a funk. Jen, what's up? Good morning. Jen Smith. Couldn't get enough, huh, Jen? We just spent 2 hours together, for goodness sake. Let me see if I can make this thing lighter. It's freaking dark in here. Let's go sunny. No. Okay, let me get out of this. Never, she says. Thank you for sharing the live Poppy Dreams. I appreciate you. Let's see. I don't want that. Effects. What the hell? Enhance. I want something bright. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's maybe peach. Oh, that's a little bit better. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's better. Look at all the butterflies. Thank you. Brandy, I responded to your email. You're a rock star. Golly. Lady J Studio. Well, here I am. You manifested that. Ask and you shall receive. I want to, Jilly, what's up? I haven't seen Jilly Bean in a minute. I want to share a couple of things with you guys. If I may. Thanks for sharing the live. What's up, Barb Eccles? Jill, I'm feeling so much better, and everybody in the house is feeling great. It was brutal. Like, it was brutal, but that's okay because I was holding space. I knew that things were about to level up as normal. When things hit the fan, immediately after, things level up. It's just what happens. Feeling better. Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, me too. So, Brandy, Affiliate Cat Rescue, are you cool with me sharing a little bit of your story? Laura, what's up? I saw your TikToks, Laura. I've been watching. Don't think I haven't. I've been seeing how you're handling things. You're handling it like a champ. This is part of life, how we handle things. All right, Brandy says, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I want to share with you guys. I wanted to ask Brandy if it was okay first. So yesterday I went live and I was talking about, asking for the big stuff, like go big or go home. Like, we're so used to asking for the little stuff because of the fear of disappointment. That if the big stuff doesn't happen, then we're disappointed and we give up. And so it's easier and safer just to ask for the smaller stuff. And, if it comes, great. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. It's not devastating to us. But that's what keeps us small. And so yesterday, the message on the live was all about, claiming it, owning it, summoning the universe to attract and bring to you everything that you desire, regardless of what it is. So Brandy sent me an email today, and I'm going to read it to you guys. I'll leave out some of the parts if it might be too personal, but she said, hey, this came on the 26th, and I didn't even check it until yesterday during your live. It's not as much as I originally applied for, but it's my first ever property loan, and I can build from there. The crazy thing about all of this, is that I've only been with this bank since March of 2021, And they told me I'd have to wait at least until my credit score got up to a certain point. And I'm going to leave all that out because that's personal. I don't believe in coincidence. I believe in God, universe, source, creator. I also believe in myself that it was worth to open my sanctuary one day, and I will do that. So let me tell you guys what she wants to do. She wants to open up a animal sanctuary, and she needed property to do it with. And she's been trying and has been getting turned down for loans to buy property to do the sanctuary. Well, during my live yesterday, she had opened up this email and she got approved. Out of nowhere, no way, no how. She said, oh yeah, by the way, also during your live, 2 more things happened. I've been manifesting to pay for more education with affiliate marketing and to be able to cover things that she needs, which was exactly about $3,300. Hey, Becca. $3,300 to do that. And I did my taxes, and our IRS accepted my 2022 return, and she's going to be getting back almost $3,300. Not exactly what I manifested, but who even cares? That money will be in my account in the next 3 weeks. And the second thing was back in October, I disputed a Cash App charge for $730 because of a victim of theft. Of course, Cash App said the transaction couldn't be reversed and they couldn't help. She disputed it with her bank. And they said they'd open up an investigation and let her know. Teresa, welcome. And after 30 days, she says, I forgot all about it and closed my Cash App and went on about my business. Yesterday, I received a large amount text from my credit union. I actually thought it was spam, so I texted stop to end all messages and reported it as spam, palm to face moment. When I looked again, I saw this MYNCU, which is my credit union. I went to my account online and sure as hell, online and sure as all get out, $730 had been deposited into my account with a letter saying they reviewed my dispute and it was valid. That doesn't happen. I'm letting you know this right now. With Cash App, that doesn't happen. Unless you're aligned with it. So what I learned through all of that was manifest, give it to the universe and let it go. Don't keep trying to find out where it's going to come from. You'll only keep those walls up from letting the abundance in. I got so excited yesterday and I couldn't tell you what happened right then except on the live. I didn't want to discourage others with my news because it wasn't happening for them, but I had to let you know. Have a wonderful weekend, Brandy from Affiliate Cat Rescue. So, this young lady who's been desperately trying to open up a sanctuary and doing everything, doing everything. And it wasn't working. And as soon as she just let go and got into the energy of the live, right, yesterday, the day before, then things start to move in your favor. And so she received a loan from her bank, which will be deposited the 1st of February, to buy some property, which is what she's been wanting to do. It's a small beginning step, but it is a step in the right direction. So things are moving in her favor. I'm telling you guys, when you get out of your own way and just allow the forces of the universe to conspire and bring it to you, magic happens. Lady J says, so very happy for you. Jilly Bean says, yay! Grand Rising, Phoenix Rising. Amy, what's up? I was watching on the live and had such a strong feeling you were, and here you are, Becca. There we go. This live is so much better. Green Eyes, what's up? Hey, from Israel, Rabbi Traviv. I got your message as well. You sent me a message on TikTok. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. You have to understand how powerful this stuff is and how things happen. And that it's happening for a lot of people, okay? It's happening for a lot of people. I want to see if... okay. Let me, I'm going to read something from, it's another testimonial, right? I've been wanting to buy a new car for more than 6 months. I didn't have a financial option, not even something that would be possible in the next few months. After consistently listening to your videos and to your lives, I decided to try something. Listen to this. And the person who's on here, they're on this live right now that sent this to me. So I'm trying to keep it confidential a little bit unless she says it's okay to share her name. Okay, but for now, I'm going to leave the name out. So after consistently listening to your videos and to your lives, I decided to try something. I started treating every luxury vehicle I see on the road as a recommendation from the universe. As if the universe opens a catalog of cars for me and offers me a choice, and all I have to do is to choose one. In response, I started saying, "Thank you, universe," with joy and love for every such car on the road. And guess what? Question mark. Within a week, exclamation point. A week, my car died and I had to buy a new car. I have no idea how, but a special opportunity arose for a convenient loan with convenient payments that I can afford. And hey, at the beginning of January, I bought a new car from the catalog that the universe showed me. Thank you for your guidance. God bless you. What? I love receiving messages. And there's so many more. Like, I could just keep going on and on and on, right? But here's the deal. You guys get the point. You guys get the point. I just got off of a coaching call with my 3-monthers. And Tina said, "Hey, Tam, I just asked my Google to play classic rock right after our Zoom, and look what came up. I can't make this shit up. Thank you for all you do." And the song that came on was what I had talked to her about in the group coaching call a few minutes prior, which was just stay the course, do your thing. Don't worry about anybody else. Don't worry about their opinions. Like, it doesn't matter. People are going to critique you based off of what they would have done if it was them, but they didn't move the way you moved. And now they want to give their opinion. My dad always says opinions are like assholes. Everybody's got one. The song that came up, Go Your Own Way. She's like, I can't make this shit up. Go your own way. And I said, you know what? God's got a sense of humor, and he will use anything and everyone and all things to get the message through to you. Are you paying attention? Are you paying attention? Right? Tina was paying attention. She's like, I asked and I received, which is the exact message that I shared with her on her coaching call this morning. Crazy. Becca, let's see. Okay, so Mariana says, fantastic. Anitra Brown, thank you for following me. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. AG Kim, I must be doing something wrong. Jennifer Smith says, whoop, whoop. Right? Okay, so Robbie, the car deal of her car breaking down and asking the universe to show her and the luxury cars like it was a catalog. It was from Robbie Trevive, who is on here. Heather says, that's wonderful. It's beautiful. Yahoo Yippee says Lady J Studio. Everybody's so excited for Brandy. It's awesome. The live I was watching was about menopause. Good stuff about your diet, though, Becca. God, that's a boring thing. I appreciate all the prosperity that finds me today. There we go. That is so amazing. You got this. Jen says, thank you, everyone. I had to get out of my own way, out of my own head and stop worrying about it. Yeah. I want to go back and read some of these. Because Teresa, thank you for the follow. I've had requests about you putting that particular live on YouTube. Oh, the one from yesterday? Okay, yeah, because it was a deep message yesterday. Hey, from Tijuana. Love is colorblind. Thank you for following me. I appreciate it. Hey, Jessica. Had dental work, was in a lot of pain. Woke up with an angel holding my hand, comforting. Aw. Poppy Dreams. I'm going to email you after the live. Fantastic. Linda, thank you for following me. I appreciate it. Guys, thank you for liking the live. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So yesterday's message was powerful. It was really strong and it was really powerful. And to the point where it was so much information coming in, I had to, had to start scribbling just to be able to allow myself a break from my own thoughts to allow the messages to come through. And, God, there was so much. There was so much about how we play too small. God's like, you got to play bigger. Man, you got to trust me more. You got to trust me more. This is what God, Source, Creator, Universe is saying, is that oh, ye of little faith. Oh, ye of little faith. You've got to trust me more. If you ask, you shall receive. If you ask me, I will give it to you. But if you ask me and then say, I don't deserve it, I don't want it, you put that hand up, then it's hard for me to get it to you. It's hard for me to deliver it to you. And so what happens is I ask for something really big and I put my hand up and then like God will try to bring it to me and my hand is up and he's like, I'm having a hard time. And so in between, right, I'm going to bring you little nuggets of abundance. Like that's all I can squeeze through the hand. Little nuggets. But you're so focused on not receiving the big thing and you're so thinking about, I'm never going to have it. I'm never going to be what I want to be. I'm never going to have what I want to have, right? And God's like, no, you are. Here's little pieces. Here's little pieces. And you're so obsessed with the not having that you miss the little pieces. And when you miss the little pieces and not showing gratitude for the little stuff that comes in, God says, man, I'm done. You obviously don't want it. Why am I trying so hard? You're not a match to me anymore. We're not a match. We're not a match. Your vibe is not matching my vibe. Your vibe of not allowing yourself to receive is not matching my vibe of wanting to give. And so we're doing this. It's like a marriage. It's like a marriage. It's like, I want this. And the person says, okay, I'm trying to give it to you. And then you're like, no, never mind. I don't want it. And then you're like, why don't you want it? Because I had to tell you about it a million times. You should just know. And then you guys butt heads, and then you end up with just, it's a bad situation. It's a bad relationship. Right? So you've got to, as you're asking for the big thing, and you may not be so set solid in the belief that it can come, that you can have it. But I'm telling you, if you're missing out on the little pieces that are trying to squeeze through, if you're missing out on that, you're never going to have the big thing. You're going to give up. And when you give up, guess who else gives up? Because it's a match. It matches your vibe. It matches who you are. Had a dream last night, and this woman walked up to me and told me her name was called Peace. Jen, thank you for the rose. I appreciate that. That was from Arlene. Linda, showing me to get out of my way. Yeah. Phoenix, I'm grateful for the little nuggets I receive daily. Jessica, thank you for the tickets. I receive random checks in the mail. I started saying, and it happened. Love is colorblind. It does. When you get into alignment with it, when you get into agreement with it, it shows up. It's law. It must. It must. Yes, been getting messages like this. Ruby, what's up? Thank you, everyone. I love this community so very much. We love you too, Brandy. We love you too. Linda, thank you for the follow. So, in the now 111, not much, girl. I was just reading a couple of testimonials and talking about yesterday's live a little bit. Shenyan Snow, thank you for following me. Ugh, at work trying to listen. Love is colorblind. You have changed me. Thank you. You're welcome. Lady J Studio, Tammy, don't you think one of the problems is when we are growing up, we are told to be realistic? 100%. 100%. That and so many more beliefs that have been instilled in you based off of conditioning. Of course. Of course. I call it conditioning because it is what it is. Like your parents, well-meaning loved ones, even your teachers in school have all been massaging and conditioning your mind and your brain for what's possible. Happens all the time. It even happens now as adults. You get outside influences that do this. Like, you can't have that. Don't you know that's crazy? Why are you talking like that? Don't take those risks. Don't do that. Play it safe. Can't you just be happy with what you have? Why do you always got to want more? Don't you know that's greedy and selfish? Like, these are the things that keep massaging your brain, and you believe it. And you believe it. So yes, of course, it starts from early childhood. Started with me, early childhood. Most of the things that you've learned from early childhood have become such strong belief systems because up until the age of 8 or 9 years old, you don't have an analytical mind to be able to think for yourself and say, okay, I'm going to analyze the situation. They're saying, don't do this, I shouldn't do that. And I want to analyze the two sides. I want to contemplate the two sides. You just like, okay, don't do that. That's bad. Okay. Do you see? And so when that happens, that shapes your personality. That shapes who you are. Sorry, I got itchy eyes because I got allergies. Right? It shapes who you are. I grew up with that mindset. I grew up with a lack mindset. Play it safe. Save your money. Right? Don't go into debt. Get a job. Go to school. Earn a degree. Get a job. Stay there. Climb the corporate ladder. Retire with a gold watch and a pension, and then go enjoy your golden years. Then you retire. I'm like, that never sounded right to me. From the time I was a kid, that never sounded right to me. I'm like, I don't want to do that. I want to go have fun. I want to go have fun. I want to go do what lights me up. If I want to start a business, I'm going to start a business. I don't care who thinks I'm crazy. If I want to write a book, I'll write a book. If I want to do whatever. If I want to ride my bicycle with no hands, woo, look at me, I'm pedaling and I got no hands. I'm going to do it, even though my mom was like, don't do that. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. You're going to get hurt. I'm like, let me get hurt. How do you think I learn? I'm not saying jump off a bridge, but I'm saying there are things in life that you can choose, that you can take a risk, a calculated risk. That says, okay, look, Ma, no hands. Exactly. I did some crazy shit, man. I thought I could fly when I was a kid. I also thought I could play shortstop for the Oakland Athletics as a girl, and I didn't realize that girls couldn't play baseball back in the 70s, before Title IX. Like, there were so many things that I was open to. I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a professional athlete. I wanted to be an actress. I wanted to be a musician. I wanted to be famous. I wanted to be all these things. And people around me kept telling me, you can't, you can't, you can't, you can't. Do you know how hard that is? Do you know what the odds are? Do you know how hard it is? And so I was discouraged, very discouraged. And then I got praised for playing it safe. That's a good girl. There you go. You got a good job. Good job. Right? Get good grades. Do the right thing. Don't be seen. Don't stand out. Just go with the flow. God, what bad advice that was. From well-meaning parents and loved ones. That was horrible advice. I've got a 12-year-old daughter. The last thing I do is tell her to play it safe. I'm like, no. You push yourself. You go take the risk. You go do the thing. You put yourself out there. You're never going to get what you want if people don't know who you are. You're never going to get what you want if people don't know who you are. You've got to put yourself out there. Go take classes, right? Go learn how to dance, learn how to sing, take theater classes. She wants to be an actress, right? Go hang out with people that are successful. I've got celebrities that I coach. I make her get on these Zoom calls with celebrities so that they can hear them and how they speak. I put her in the same room with celebrity actors and actresses. Put her in the same room. I want her to hear. I want her to hear what they go through, what struggles they have, that she's no different than them. Do you see? I want her to hear from those who are doing what she desires to do. Birds of a feather flock together. And I'm either going to soar like an eagle with the eagles, or I'm going to hunt and peck around on the ground like a crow and squawk and bitch about everything. I'm either going to be an eagle or I'm going to be a crow. Crows are a pain in the ass, by the way. They're annoying as hell. That's really cool that you exposed her to her peeps. I have to. Like, don't you think? Like, if somebody wants to, you know, be a business owner, don't you think it would be a good idea to introduce you to other business owners? So you could learn from them and learn from their mindset and learn from their mistakes and be in it with them? Or a woodpecker that keeps pecking on my roof. Ugh, yeah, right? You've got to stay plugged in to that you desire. I tell you guys this all the time. You can't stay plugged in with me and then leave for a month and then come back and say, Tami, I didn't get any results. Well, no shit, Sherlock. Of course you didn't. Because you didn't stay plugged in. You plugged in for a minute, then you unplugged and went back to the old life and then went plugged back in again when things were going wrong. You can't just plug in when things are going wrong. You've got to stay plugged in when things are going right because we want to expand the rightness of it. You got to stay plugged in no matter if it's good, bad, or ugly. You stay plugged in. And what will happen is the longer you stay plugged in, the more the bad stuff falls away and the more good stuff takes over. You've got to stay plugged in. You can't jump back and forth. If you jump in and out, jump in and out, jump in and out, jump in and out, what do you think your results are going to be? Your results are going to be all over the place. Good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad, good, bad. You want consistent results? Then you have to be consistent in your energy work. Staying plugged in, watching videos, filling your mind with all of the positive stuff, all of the things that you want to achieve, staying the course, staying the course, staying the course. Let me show you because I walk the talk. I lead by example, okay? Let me just show you guys, okay? This is the work that I do. Signs of Getting Rich, Wallace Wattles. This book was written in 1918, I believe. Let me see. Let me see when this book was written. I believe it was 1918. I think that's when it was. Okay? Signs of Getting Rich, Wallace Wattles, number 1. Number 2, The 4 Agreements. Number 3, The Conscious Dreamer. Number 4, Tap Into Your Power. Number 5, The Psychic Handbook. Like, these are the books that are on my desk. These are the books that are on my desk. I stay effing plugged in. I stay plugged in. I also have a reminder. Look at this. My daughter, JC, gave me this for Mother's Day. Look at what's inside. Look at how goofy we are. Like a kid, like having fun, having fun, having fun, having fun. We have fun. Do you see? These are all the memories, right? This is from my golf career, right? This is her and I just hanging out, being silly. Like I keep these reminders. This was in the Mercedes. This was, right, us going hiking together in Arkansas. It's like, this is her and my mom when JC was a baby, right? This is me and her. I have these things on my desk as reminders because I stay plugged in. All the books. Can you see do the books again? Tap Into Your Power is one of them. Conscious Dreamer is another one. The 4 Agreements is another one. The Psychic Handbook is another one. The Science of Getting Rich is another one. That's just a few. That's just a few. I can't tell you how many books I have on Audible. Oh my God. You want to know? You want to know? Hang on. You want to know how many books I have? Guys, this is my full-time job. Coaching you guys is my part-time gig. What I do in my coaching, in my 6-monthers, my 3-monthers, my private coaching sessions, all of my private clients, all of that stuff, that's my part-time gig. It's part-time. My full-time gig is managing my energy. I go first. I go first. I go first. This is my priority. My priority. Here's my library. Becoming Supernatural, Joe Dispenza. Money and the Law of Attraction, Esther Hicks. Jab, Jab, Right Hook, Gary Vaynerchuk. Be Obsessed or Be Average, Grant Cardone. The Closer's Survival Guide, Grant Cardone. Sell or Be Sold, Grant Cardone. If You're Not First, You're Last, Grant Cardone. The Millionaire Booklet, Grant Cardone. The 10X Rule, Grant Cardone. The Greatest Secret, Rhonda Byrne. Secrets of the Millionaire Mind, T. Harv Eker, which I know his son Jesse. Conversations with God, Book 4, Neil Donald Walsh. You Are the Placebo, Meditation number 2, Joe Dispenza. You Are the Placebo, Meditation number 3, Joe Dispenza. Number 1, Joe Dispenza. Think and Grow Rich, Napoleon Hill. The Illusion of Money, Kyle Cease. I Hope I Screw This Up, Kyle Cease. Heaven is for Real, Todd Burpo. Way of the Wolf, Jordan Belfort. Heaven is for Real, Todd Burpo. Do-Over, John Acuff. Finding Ultra by Rich Roll. Right? So do you see? Do you see? I freaking stay plugged in. My Audible, this is just all of my Audible books. Look at this. It goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on. Plus the ones I have on my desk. And there's more. Golly, there's books everywhere. Books everywhere. That doesn't count the hundreds of thousands of dollars I've spent on my mentors. Grant Cardone was one. Let's see. 2 years ago, I spent $25,000 with Cardone. 25 grand. So that I could understand investing, real estate investing. I wanted to know. I want cash flow. I want my money to work for me so I don't have to work for my money. Right? So I invested $25,000 to learn how to do real estate investments. I invested another $50,000 with my mindset mentor, my manifesting mentor. There's another 50. And that's just in the last 2 years, guys. Just in the last 2 years. I can't tell you how much I've spent over the years. But I believe in myself enough to know that I need to invest in myself. I've got to stay plugged in. Those are a lot of books. Yeah. But listen to me when I say, I could have all the books in the world. I could have all the knowledge in the world. All up here. I could have all the knowledge in the world. But if I sit on my ass and I don't move, then that knowledge means nothing. The knowledge means nothing. Knowledge is not power. Implementing the knowledge is what's powerful. Putting it into action, doing the work is what's powerful. It's what you do with what you have. That means self-care too. It does. Implementation is the key. It is the key. You've got to do the work. But the work isn't really work. The work is managing your energy. It's paying attention. It's understanding how you feel and what you believe and staying plugged in and always, always, always filling your mind with all of the things that you want and not what you don't want. It's constantly feeding the positivity into your brain, the new belief systems, rewiring the neural pathways in your brain, try to recreate or create new pathways in your brain of what's possible. Getting into alignment with God's source creator universe in the fifth dimension where all the things that you already want exist. Being able to do future viewing, to be a future viewer. Do you know what that is? That means that I can stay in the moment and I can see into the future. Just like it's happening, I can tap in to that all-knowing place and I can say, okay, show me. Show me the future. Show me. And like a movie, it plays in my mind. On my own movie screen in my head, when I close my eyes, all of the things are showing. Thank you for showing me. Keep showing me more. Come on, keep showing me more. I can literally predict the future. of what's going to happen for me. And I know, like I know, like I know that it's coming. So I don't have to stress. And while I'm waiting, I work on my energy constantly. While I'm waiting, I don't worry. I don't stress. I don't obsess about when is it coming? How's it coming? Where's it coming? How's it even possible that it's going to happen? I don't, because that's all low negative energy. That's coming from a place of lack and an awareness that I don't have it, and freaking out that I don't have it and wondering when it's coming. I don't spend my time doing that. I spend my time filling myself up with the positive, filling myself up. I have things on my wall. It says, watch your thoughts for they become words. Watch your words for they become actions. Watch your actions for they become habits. Watch your habits for they become character. Watch your character for it becomes your destiny. What we think we become. That's on my wall. My vision board is on my wall. I've got thankful and blessed on my wall. Plus all the books. Plus all my notebooks. Plus my journal, my manifesting journal. Plus audiobook. Like, it's freaking, I'm surrounded by it. Surrounded by it. How many of you are surrounded by stuff like that? How many? How many of you are surrounded by success that you have created for yourself around you? How many of you have taken the blanket of success and draped it over you where nothing else can get through? How many? Tell me. I want to know. How many books are in your library? How many books do you have on Audible? The ones that actually are in alignment with what you desire in your life. Korean Crystal Ninja. Just 3 books. You need more books. Lady J, okay, I just got a new job. I have a full-time job working on manifesting for me. You go first. Kim, just 1. You need more books. Invest in yourself. Please. Please. Invest in yourself. Right, Poppy, I have a lot of these books and need to read them. Okay, so right, you have them, the knowledge is there, but it doesn't work if you don't. It doesn't work if you don't. These books don't mean shit. They don't mean shit if you don't read them. They don't mean shit if you don't read them. They don't. Wallace Wattles, the first few pages of this book, my bookmark, the first few pages of it is all about the law of attraction. It's all about manifesting. It's all about what you feel and what you believe is what you receive. It's all about that. You guys want me to read an excerpt out of it? Listen, I even underlined it. Okay, look at this. Barb says I have 12 books. Good, I hope you read them all. Read them all. Whatever may be said in praise of poverty, the fact remains that it is not possible to live a really complete or successful life unless one is rich. No man can rise to his greatest possible height in talent or soul development, unless he has plenty of money. For to unfold the soul and to develop talent, he must have many things to use, and he cannot have these things unless he has the money to buy them with. Man's right to life means his right to have the free and unrestricted use of all the things which may be necessary to his fullest mental, spiritual, and physical unfoldment. Or in other words, his right to be rich. It's crazy. It's just unbelievable that it talks about opportunity. It's all about mindset. It's all about mindset. Let me read this to you. Wallace D. Wattles, Wattles, Wallace D. Wattles, The Science of Getting Rich. The first principle is, thought is the only power which can produce tangible riches from the formless substance. Okay, the way he speaks You've got to understand the words he uses to really understand the point he's trying to get across. And I'm going to help you guys with this, right? The stuff from which all things are made is a substance which thinks, and a thought of form in the substance produces the form. In other words, before anything can take effect, before anything can be manifested or created, it first has to become a thought, which is the formless. It's a thought. It's formless. Thought is the only power which can produce tangible riches from the formless substance. Original substance, aka God, original substance, universal consciousness, the creator of all things, moves according to its thoughts. Every form and process you see in nature is the visible expression of a thought in original substance. In other words, everything you see in nature is a product, a manifestation of the universal consciousness, which we call God. I thought it, I created it. It took form. As the formless stuff thinks of a form, it takes that form. As my thoughts come, it automatically begins to be manifested. In other words, it begins. I told you everything that you want already exists in the fifth dimension, right? Where God's source creator is. It exists there. As you think the stuff, as the formless stuff, just the thought, thinks of a form, something I want to manifest, then all of a sudden it takes that form. As it thinks of a motion, it makes the motion. That is the way all things were created. We live in a thought world, which is part of a thought universe. When you guys understand how powerful you are, how powerful your thoughts are, the light bulb goes on, and there is nothing that you cannot achieve. There is nothing you can't have, do, or be. Nothing. Nothing. How can you guys make sense of some of the things that are manifesting for you? You can't. You can't. You can't wrap your human mind around what had to go on behind the scenes in order for you to receive what you've received. Thank you, Buck. I appreciate you. Do you see? I will drill this into your head until the day I die. You have to get it. You have to get it. You have to open up your mind enough to even think of the possibility that I am a creator. At heart of who I am a creator. And why am I a creator? Because I am part of the creator that created me. I am it, and it is me. There is no rhyme or reason to people receiving the things that they have received out of nowhere, no way, and no how. But we as humans have the need to know, how did that happen? When's it happening? How's it going to happen? Where is it coming from? Who's bringing it? How fast is it going to happen? You spend so much time and energy worrying about the how, the when, the where, the who, that's the very thing that stops it from coming. Because your awareness of it not being here makes you feel like shit. And that's a lower level vibration. That's a lack vibe. So you will attract more of a lack vibe, more things that make you feel like shit. Because like attracts like. Everything flows to us in divine timing, but if you feel the joy in your heart, that is yours. You manifest. And that's the beauty in it. You hear what Buck is saying? I set my desire for what I want to receive, what I want to experience, what I want to manifest with intention, deliberately. This is what I would love. Thank you, yes, and more, please. I put my trust. Now, I've done my job. Now, do yours. And while I'm waiting, I'm just going to do nothing but be happy. While I'm waiting, for no reason. I'm going to go play. I'm going to go do things that light me up. I'm going to go have fun. I'm going to do the things that make me happy. While I'm waiting, I'm going to be as high vibe as I can possibly be. Because the higher vibe I am, the faster it comes, and I know that. But I don't have to worry about conspiring with the creator of the universe. I don't have to worry about putting things into action and making this person think that so that they'll call or text, or putting this thought in this person's head so they leave the house at the right time and then they hit these lights at the right time, or they hit the stoplights at the right time so that they can get to the store and do their shopping and delay them in the store or not delay them in the store so that they can get in their car and leave right as I'm pulling in so I can get the front row spot. Do you see how ridiculous that sounds? Why are you trying to control how things work out? It's bullshit. Stop doing it. I'm going to give you guys some tough love right now. Stop doing that. Stop holding on to the reins so tight where you feel like I've got to make this happen because it's not happening and when I want it, and you're acting like a fucking toddler throwing a fit. It's not here yet. It's not here yet. I must be doing something wrong. Why isn't it happening? Why isn't it happening? Where's it at? Where's it at? You said if I just tell it what I want, it'll come. It hasn't come yet. And you wonder why it hasn't come yet. God says, I'm going to bring you more stuff that makes you even act like a bigger toddler. Because your wish is my command. Ask and you shall receive. What do you want? And how are you acting? I've said this a million times. God doesn't understand words. It only understands vibration and frequency. So whatever you're putting out, you're going to get a boomerang right back at you. When people are finally okay with letting go of how it's going to happen, they get out of their own goddamn way, then things happen. Ask Brandy, affiliate Cat Rescue. Ask Ravi Taviv, who is on this live. Ask some of the people who have manifested things out of nowhere, no way, no how, and has experienced things in their life. Some people have experienced miracles. Ask them. Because if they can do it, if I can do it, if all these people can do it, so can you. We're no different. The only difference is up here. The only difference is the level of vibration the frequency I'm vibing at. That's the only difference. Who are you in between the asking and the receiving of what you want? Who are you? A stress basket? Or go with the flow at ease, just like, I know what's coming, don't worry about it. It's all good. I don't care how far in debt you are, how much money you need to pay your rent, if you're faced with being evicted. I don't care. It doesn't matter. It matters if you put a meaning on it, and if that meaning is bad, then guess what? Like attracts like. You'll bring more bad. It will manifest. But when you can let go and just allow it to happen and move from inspired action, from your intuition going, ooh, I'm going to do this because it feels good. I'm going to do this because I feel like this is the next right move in faith and not fear. When I do this, this is what it feels like, what it feels like, what it feels like, the emotion, what it feels like. I can't keep preaching this to you guys. You got to get it. Even when the shit hits the fan, can you still hold the all-knowing part of you that says, even though the shit is hitting the fan right now, life is always working out for me. It's always this or something better. Even when it doesn't look like it should be this. Even when I don't like how this looks, I'm okay with it because I know it's where I am or something better. It wasn't meant for me. I resisted it somehow. All-knowing part of the God, source, creator, universe knows it wasn't in my best interest. So I didn't get it. Okay. I probably didn't fucking want it anyway. Oh, and we wonder why it didn't manifest. Because if you want something, but you don't really want it, you're only doing it for the money. You're taking the job for the money. You're doing this for the money, just for the money, just for the money, not from an all-knowing place, not because it's what you love to do, not because it's what lights you up, not because of any of those things. It's simply for the money. You're chasing the money. You're going to be chasing money the rest of your life, and it will always elude you. And then what happens when the money's gone? You're devastated. You're devastated. When you're relying on the external things to make you happy and it leaves, you're screwed. Trust me when I say, if I were to lose everything right now, I'm good with it. And you know why? Because I can do it again. I can create it again. So I'm cool. And because I have that belief, because I have that part of the all-knowing me, right, that knows if I lose everything, I'm okay because I can recreate it, then it will never leave. That's the ironic part. It won't leave. So I don't have to recreate it because I'm not worried about it. I don't depend upon it for my happiness. I depend on me. And I can create my happiness anytime I want. Any minute of any day. Any minute of any day. It's okay. You want to take it? Take it. You can't take my happiness. But you want to take the shit? Take it. I'll just get more. They're like, well, shit, now we don't want it. Exactly. Do you see? What did I need? What you just said. As I'm drinking a Coca-Cola. Oh, this is not a sponsored ad. I just like Burger King. I eat junk food. I eat fast food. I do not eat healthy. But do I worry about weight gain? No. Why? Like, I'm fine. Like, I'm totally fine. I'm not obese. I'm not overweight. I don't have any health problems. I don't have diabetes. I don't have any, I have no health problems. Like, I am healthy as a freaking horse. But if I fed into the fact that, oh shit, you eat all that fast food and I'm sure your cholesterol is high. And what about your blood pressure? Blah, blah, blah. And, don't worry, don't forget about, cancer. Blah, blah. Nope. Not attracted all that. I'm doing what I love, what makes me happy, and I stay high vibe. And as that happens, I repel all the negative stuff. I repel all the bad stuff. It doesn't affect me, doesn't affect my body. I don't allow anything to go into my mind that would feed disease into this body. I don't allow it. I don't allow it. People say, I don't understand how you can eat all this shit and never gain a pound. I don't understand how you eat all that shit and gain a pound. Or not eat all that shit and gain a pound. How about that? I don't understand how you don't eat all this stuff and you still gain weight. They're like, yeah, how does that work? I'm like, but it's because what you expect. It's what you expect. If you think you always have weight problems, you will always have weight problems. Trust me when I say you could eat nothing but carrots all day and you will gain weight if you are so obsessed with being overweight. You'll be obsessed with it. Has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with any of the stuff you think it has to do with. It has to do with everything. Thoughts create reality. That's exactly right. Your personality, which is the whole package, creates your reality. Your personality. That's funny, nothing but carrots. It's the truth, Javier. It's the truth. I've seen people go on every diet in the world and still gain weight. And why? Because they just know that it's not going to work. I'm going to try it, but it probably won't work. I'm going to eat that, but it probably won't work. I'll try the Atkins diet, but it probably won't work. I'll try the keto thing, and it probably won't work. I'll go gluten-free, but it probably won't work. And then when it doesn't work, you're shocked. Like, why? It becomes comical to me in a way. I'm thinking we all need to do what Tammy's doing. Our first job is being positive and manifesting. Everything else comes second. That's Lady J Studio. That is it. That is the key. That is exactly it. The minute I stopped obsessing and switched to knowing I was healthy, I dropped 20 pounds. Laura, do you see? I've heard of people doing a shower weight loss thing where when they get in the shower, they literally visualize when they're soaping up their body with their little thing, they're visualizing 5 pounds being washed off of them. I'm losing 5 pounds. I'm washing 5 pounds off of my body. I'm washing 5 pounds off, right? And don't you know, at the end, don't you know, by the end of the week, they've lost 5 pounds. Not by doing anything else other than that. Your brain is a computer. It is the most powerful thing in the entire world. Your brain. The 6 inches between these ears is everything. It can make you sick. It can make you healthy. It can make you poor. It can make you rich. It can make you hate. It can make you love. It can make you lie. It can make you tell the truth. It can make you live in a trailer. It can make you live in a mansion. It can make you drive a Ford Pinto. It can make you drive a freaking Rolls Royce. This up here that creates this down here, the emotions, the feelings is what manifests in your world. I can sit here and think about some negative shit and not have any emotional reaction to it, which means it won't manifest. I could think, the world's going to shit. Okay. Nobody loves me. Okay. Like, not a big deal. Okay. It won't manifest. I could think negative shit. It won't manifest. But the minute I start feeling it, and I mean feeling it, look the F out. Look out. The minute you start feeling it is the minute that it manifests. You guys will get it. You'll get it. You'll get it. Stick with me. Stay with me. You'll get it. Okay? Ooh, feeling it. Yep. I need to hear this. I'm halfway there. There we go. Looking. Guys, this is a lifelong journey. Prepare yourself for it. Because this never leaves. This is the work. A lifelong journey of work is managing your feelings and your emotions, because this brain up here is flaky as hell. It will go in all different directions. And if you allow it to control you, then those thoughts that you're having will turn into emotions and you'll start buying into it. I want you to control your feelings. I want you to control your emotions. I want you to be able to attach a meaning or not attach a meaning to something that you're thinking. If I'm feeling bad, it's because I'm thinking something bad and I'm attaching a meaning to it, which is why I feel the way I feel. If I'm feeling great, it's because I'm thinking things that make me feel great. I'm attaching a meaning to the thing I'm thinking, because the thought itself is nothing. The thought itself doesn't have any power until you attach emotion to it. The minute you attach an emotion to it or a meaning, then all of a sudden the shit starts happening. Good, bad, or indifferent, it doesn't matter. So stop worrying about the brain and start worrying about the heart. Start worrying about the emotion. Start worrying about how you feel. Start focusing on that. Stop focusing on, I've got to control my thoughts. I got to control my thoughts. I got to control my thoughts. You can't. You've got 60 to 70,000 thoughts a day. You can't possibly keep track of all those thoughts that go through your head today. You can't. You can't go, oh, there's another one, there's another one, Jesus Christ. You don't have any, it drive you crazy. You end up in a loony bin. Mark, thank you for that. You're so sweet. Lady J Studio's cracking up. Listen, I call it like it is. I tell it what it is because, listen, it doesn't do you any good for me to sit here and sugarcoat anything. It's not why I'm here. It's not my job. It's not my purpose. It's not my passion. My job, my role as a human being on this planet is to say it like it is, to call it like it is, to receive the messages from God's source created universe and deliver them to those who are supposed to hear it. Those who aren't supposed to hear it won't hear it. But those that do, they'll go, ooh, I can feel that. Ooh, I can relate to that. Ooh, I need to hear this. These messages are specifically for you guys. You see? So, with all of that said, and yes, somebody asked me to put this up on YouTube. I'll do yesterday's live. I'll put that up and I'll put today's. Okay? A child in your heart and will manifest, my dear believer, no, live it. Yep. And it will come in divine timing, act as if you already acquired that with the joy of. Yep. A child in your heart. Yeah. Like, that's it. Like, listen, guys, I'm giving you free coaching. I'm giving you free information. I'm giving you the knowledge. What you do with it is up to you. Like, seriously, what you do with it is up to you. Right? So, I don't know how to pronounce this. Eloi Kalakalia? I hope I got that right. Look at the statement you just wrote. I'll give you a little coaching. Look at the statement you just wrote. I need to manifest a new home. How does it feel to need? Does needing it make you feel good? Does that thought of I need to manifest a new home, does that raise really amazing emotions inside of you? A really great feeling like, oh yeah, this is fantastic. I already know what it feels like to live in this new home. Does it do that for you? I want you to tell me in the comments. Q's mom, I love this so much. No. Okay. So if it doesn't, and I just said, however you feel is what you will attract, what do you think you're going to attract if it feels bad? If the I need to manifest the new home makes me feel like shit, and if the law of attraction says like attracts like, then what else will I be attracting into my life that will make me feel like shit? Do you see? Ilioka Lake Leah. Okay, thank you. I know this, but I need to hear this from you. Yes, okay. So what I want you to do is I want you to flip the script. Instead of saying, I need to manifest a new home, what would be the opposite of that? Tell me in the comments. What's the opposite of I need to manifest a new home? And want and hope are beggars. So we're not using those words either. Oh, I love my new home. Fantastic. What's it look like? What's it feel like? What's it smell like? Does it bring a smile to your face when you think about it? Can you visualize it? Can you literally show so much gratitude for the new home right now in this moment? It feels cozy. It feels warm. It feels... Do you see? I am in my new home and I have so much gratitude for it, so much joy. It feels safe. That's a beautiful emotion. That's a beautiful emotion. My new home is surrounded by trees and is along the river. This is profound. The more you can stay in this feeling that you have, the longer you can stay in it. This feeling. Go do the things that make you feel the same way. I'm so grateful for my new home. What else are you grateful for? What else are you grateful for? What else would bring up the same emotion that you can just be in that emotion as much as you possibly could? Right? Besides having a roof over your head and the new home, what else in your life can you close your eyes and visualize and feel? What other things are you grateful for? What else? I'm grateful for everything good in my life. Yes. Keep going. Now, your son, perfect. Your only job is to try to stay in this emotion as often as you possibly can. Make this your dominant feeling as much as your health. Make sure that this is your dominant emotion and watch the house manifest right in front of your very eyes. Out of nowhere, no way, no how. Just watch it. Watch the magic happen. You'll be blown away. And you talk about showing gratitude. When the little trickles, when the faucet starts to open up and the little trickles start to come out and you're seeing the little evidence of the abundance and you're like, yes, thank you and more, please. Yes. Yes, thank you and more, please. Yes, thank you and more, please. I feel it. I feel it. It's coming. I know it. When I feel that and I close my eyes, I talked about this in my 3-month coaching class this morning. And I go out and I do my walking meditation. I look up at the sky and I see the clouds, or I see just the blue sky, and I think, I can see it. I can literally look up and see the universe conspiring in my favor. I can see the cosmos moving. I can see the energy moving. I can see it swirling, almost like a fake, it's almost like a movie, right? Where you look at the sky and all of a sudden you see the storm coming. It feels like that. It's like the storm of abundance is coming, and it's brewing and it's brewing and it's brewing. And I look up as I'm doing my walking awake meditation and I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I receive it. Let's go. Come on. I know you're doing the job. I could feel it. The energy is pulsating through my body. I can feel it in my hands. It gives me goosebumps. And I'm like, oh, come on. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Every day, every day, every day. As much as I can. I can look out right now and go, I can look up and I can just literally see everything moving in my favor. Oh, hallelujah. Thank God. Thank you. I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. And I'm so grateful for it. Thank you. I'm doing my job. I'm doing my job. Thank you. Yes, and more, please. God says, man, I don't know what you're saying right now, but I know the vibe and I'm bringing you more of it because that's what you want. Ask and you shall receive. Seek and you shall find. And it's so powerful. Almost so much power where you can't handle it. Almost so powerful where you feel like you're on overload. I felt that so many times. Like I feel like sometimes I feel like I have so much energy. I could literally, put my finger in my phone and have it light up, like charge it, like so much electricity going through my body. I could put it in a light socket and have the light bulb go on. Like I feel like that. Mark, I received a message from my archangels to make a video now, so I must leave, but thank you. Mark, thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you very much. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to jump off here. I'll make sure when I'm done here, I will upload yesterday's live and today's live to YouTube. And then if you guys want to find it, then there's a link in my bio. It says Linktree, and it'll say YouTube videos. And you can click on that. It'll say TikTok live replays. And you can watch all the ones I have uploaded for that. For those of you who want to continue on, if you guys are interested in coaching with me, or at least doing a workshop or a masterclass with me. I do have one coming up on February 17th, 18th, and 19th. You guys are more than welcome. There's a link in my bio for that as well. With that, I'm going to give you a free private one-on-one coaching call with me via Zoom. So the 3-day masterclass is on Zoom recorded, and then the private coaching session with me will also be recorded, okay? And that link is in my bio. It'll say Becoming Unstoppable Masterclass, okay? And that's $333. And you get the 3 days with me plus a private one-on-one coaching session. I've got 16 spots left open for that before I close the doors. I'm only taking 20 people in that masterclass. So I've got 16 spots left. I just announced it a couple of days ago. If you want that, go to the link in my bio. It says Linktree. Get registered for it. I'll send you an email with the login details for the Zoom masterclass, as well as a link to my calendar to book your private coaching session with me. Okay, but I can only take 20 people max. There's 16 spots left. Okay. Poppy says her workshops are life-changing. Invest in yourself. That's it. Like, invest in you. You're never going to get what you want unless you invest in yourself. And it's worth the investment. Trust me when I say, when I've invested hundreds of thousands of dollars, right? I wish someone had offered a 3-day masterclass for $300. I would have gladly taken it over, 10,000. But whatever. It is what it is. And I love the fact that I did it anyway. That I was scared and I did it anyway because it was the best decision I ever made. Best decision I ever made. Okay. So, guys, ladies, gents, have an amazing day. Thank you for being here with me today. I appreciate you taking time out of your Saturday. I hope the information I've given you has not only inspired you, but it's also motivated you, okay? Do I do private coaching without the 3-day class on this Journey 111? I do. Yes, and there may be a link to my website in the bio as well, TamiGomez.com, and you can see all the stuff that I offer there. So it's up to you. It's all there if you'd like it. I love you guys. I want you to know how much I love you and how much I care about you and how I'm relentless in your pursuit of happiness. I want to make sure that I'm inspiring you, motivating you, but most of all, I want you to be able to have the tools to do it for yourself. To stop looking for the external, because I cannot be with you all the time. So you've got to be able to inspire and motivate yourself. And the things that I coach and the things that I teach and the tools that I give are things that allow you to do that for you, right? And then I just give you the tune-ups. Like, I just give you the extra push every now and then. I give you the reminder. I answer questions. I make sure you're on the right track when you get off track and you're not sure what to do. I'm there for you in that way. Right? But my goal is for you to be not completely, but as independent as you possibly can, and just needing follow-ups here and there, right? I don't need you to be spending $100,000 or more on all this coaching, right? If it's not needed. Don't make the mistakes I did. Like, I didn't need to do all that. There were other ways, but I was so dead set on one way that I couldn't see any other options. And so it cost me over $100,000 for coaching, right? But there's lessons in everything. I'm grateful for it. Thank you. Thank you that it was there. Thank you for teaching me the lesson. Thank you for letting me know that there's other options, right? So I love you guys very much. Have an amazing weekend. Do something fun. Just remember, it's all about you being in a good mood, you and your personality, you knowing like you know, that life is always working out for you, that it's always this or something better, right? God, source, creator, universe, please show them how great today can be. Show them how great tomorrow can be. God, source, creator, universe, show them how great today and tomorrow can be. Show them. Thank you for showing them. Thank you in gratitude. Thank you. Yes, and more, please. I love you guys. I love you. I'll talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.